We had a tool fall onto the Ryker and shatter the tail light. So today's video we're going to be replacing that tail light. What's up everyone, this is Bill with BLR Tuning. You guys know what time it is. Today's watch is a Invicta Pro Diver. This is a yellow gold with the mother of pearl inlay and the carbon fiber in the bezel here. Really nice watch. My daughter got me this for Christmas. Thought I'd show it off. Anyways, we want to start out by telling everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. And I hope you had a good one. And Happy New Year. Today is December 30th, 2022. This will be our last video on YouTube for 2022. And we'll be rolling into 2023. We have huge plans for 2023. We got some big things to show you guys here on YouTube. And we're making some what I consider really big moves for BLR tuning. So anyway, I just want to tell everybody I hope you have a happy new year, and we did our watch giveaway, and congratulations to all the winners. I'm sure you'll start seeing posts pop up, people showing off their new watch. And we had a really good holiday, and we took a nice little break from YouTube and a nice little vacation from work and whatnot. Well, we are back today. We are going to get this YouTube video out to you guys, and then we're going to be off for a few more days for New Year's, and then we are going to take off running in 2023. So today what I have for you, as you see in the beginning of the video, we had some equipment fall onto the Ryker and shattered the tail light. So it was cold out. Bike's been sitting for a minute. All that plastic was cold. It don't take much to shatter those factory tail lights when they're nice and cold. So we're going to be replacing those with these. These are the blacked out tail lights for the Ryker. So these are going to look really nice, as you can see in the video. They are transparent. I don't know if the camera is picking up too. There you can see. So they are transparent a little bit, but they are blacked out versus the red lenses that are on the Ryker from the factory. So these are really nice. They do come with the plugs already greased up with some dielectric grease, so they're got a nice watertight seal. They are plug and play, very simple to install. So I'm going to walk you through that process. We will need a T30 Torx. That's what is underneath, for that, right underneath where your license plate is. That's a T30 Torx. We're going to need that. And then this is a T20 Torx. So that's going to be the screw holes that are on the outsides back here and here. So these will be plug and play. They will fit all models. They do come with some really good colored instructions here, as you can see. And there will be a link in the description to go purchase these. These are $162. So you will be able to go purchase these. I think what I'll do is I'll put the bike up on a ramp. And you don't need to put it up on a ramp to do this install, but I'm just putting it up on a ramp so I can show you a better angle with the camera. I think that'll work out better for me. I'll show you exactly what you need to take apart and what you don't need to take apart. Okay, and we'll get it done up real quick, real easy. Okay, basic tools to do this job. Like I said, plug and play, T20, T30 Torx. A little screwdriver, something like that. A ratchet will work too. Okay, let's head out to the bike. Okay, so you can see I got the bike up on a ramp here. So on the left side, we'll be removing this screw here. That's the T20. We'll be removing the screw back behind here, T20. And then on the right side, when I say right or left, that's when you're sitting on the bike. Okay, so this is the right side sitting on the bike. You got a screw here. And then we have another one, you can see right there. Okay, we'll be removing those 4 screws. And then underneath, you have this one here that needs to come out. And that will allow us to remove this whole plastic piece. Excuse me. That will be allowing us to remove this whole plastic piece. And then there's a couple screws inside that we're going to remove as well. Okay, not super challenging. Just use hand tools. Remember, if you're putting it back together, you definitely want to use hand tools. It's all threading into plastic. You don't want to break nothing. Okay, so don't over tighten your screws. And we are going to be reusing all of the factory hardware. Okay, like I said, these are a OEM fit blacked out tail light. So all we're doing is replacing these with that blacked out look. It's going to look really sharp. Okay, when you're removing the screws, one thing to remember is to keep track of which screws go where. These three are all the same. This one is the odd one out. The odd one out goes here. Okay, so that guy there is different than the other three. So these three are from back here and then the back of the right side. Okay, so just make sure you keep track of that stuff. You wouldn't want to try to put the wrong screw in the wrong place when you're reassembling. Okay, so the larger screw, the T30, is going to come out of the middle of the bottom here. We set that aside, and then we will I'll show you how. So to get this up, it's sitting in some rubber grommets. It's push tabs on rubber grommets. Let me make sure the camera's looks. Yeah, okay. So to get it up, get your finger under here. Don't pull on these thin plastic pieces, but get right back here and just use your fingers. Pull up slowly. There it goes. It popped off, and this whole thing drops down. You can see how that is. It's going to be dirty back here. Remember, we're going to have all kinds of brake dust and rubber and road grime back here. So you can see where that bolt threaded in. That's T30 screw. So now we need to remove these two right here, which are also going to be T30, and then our taillights are going to come off. We're going to let this hang there. So our taillight's going to come off, and then we're going to unplug the wire and plug in our new ones, and then bolt them back up. Right here, where your taillight comes out. Okay. And then this is a push tab here. Simply unplug it. Your new taillights have a wire harness coming off of them. That's going to plug into here. We'll tuck all that wire up in here and install it. I'm going to get these off, and I'm going to take the time to wipe all this down. You see how dirty it is. It's really nasty. So while I'm in here, I'm going to take the time to clean it. Same thing, your other tail light right here. He's ready to come off. Hair broken one. So really easy job to replace these. You could do it in about 10 minutes. With a T30 and a T20 Torx, that's all it takes, okay? $162. Again, there's a link in the description below to go purchase these tail lights. Okay, so as you can see, we have our factory tail light removed there. Our tail lights are gone. Like I said, this is already pre-greased inside this plug with dielectric grease, which I always recommend when you're using electronics. And then it is plug and play here. So you can see there, it is plugged in, and we can still push the tab to remove it should we ever need to change them for any reason. Okay, and this tab on the one that's on the left side, this tab sits in between the plastic and the metal framework. Okay, so you don't want this hanging down below the plastic. So make sure it's sitting in there correctly before you go screwing it in. Again, these the wire will all tuck right back behind there. So pretty straightforward. These two little holes go on top and line up with these two little pieces that lock in. There you go, it's locked in there. Again, our wiring gonna sit back behind here. Okay. Then we will get this one started, and then we'll turn everything on, or we'll turn the lights on, check the brakes, check the blinkers, and make sure everything works. And hit the start button, and then you can see the tail lights. With our blinker, works like normal. The blinker works like normal. Then our brake lights. So you can see the brake lights are still nice and bright. So everything is really visible when the lights are on. It's got that blacked out look to it, really sharp. Hit a blinker and tail. There's a brake light with the blinker. See how that looks? brakes with the blinker. We'll go ahead and put everything all back together here. We want to put this thread, this bolt down tight. Don't over tighten it. And then we want to pop this plastic piece back on, and then we'll install our outer screws here. Okay, so that first part is to get these guys down and snug them up. Get our taillight where we want it to be sitting. Okay, same thing over here. Just kind of line it up. These are made so you can move kind of left, right, in and out, and tilt. So you do want to kind of line things up and make sure that everything kind of lines up here as you tighten this guy down, okay? You're going to slide it underneath, and then you can look here and see where the tabs are and kind of push these tabs so you're kind of rolling this down. Okay, now that's on. What I'm going to do next is put in these outer screws and make sure everything lines up before I put this screw back on, because we don't want to have to take it all. We may have to take it back off and loosen those to get it to line up, everything to line up correctly. So here you can see we got the blacked out taillights installed. Everything is all done up. All of our screws are tight. They don't move around or nothing. And they fit just as good as factory OEM. They have the same type of plastic, so it is flexible plastic. It's not just going to break and crack and everything. And the lenses are thicker, so they are not going to break as easy. So really nice fit and finish. And now I will show you, this is what it looks like, obviously, with everything off. So they are completely just blacked out. And then I'll show you here what they look like when we got our taillights on. So you can see there with the taillights on. There's our brakes. Again, there's our blinker, our other blinker with the brakes. So you can see everything works just like OEM. So, absolutely amazing product. Okay guys, so as you can see, we have finished our install. We got our new blacked out taillights. Absolutely amazing, really high quality. Like I said, they're made out of the same plastic that this is, so they're still flexible. They're not going to crack. They're not going to fade in the sun. The lens is thicker than the OEM, so they're not going to break on you. So really super high quality product, very nice. You see how they look there? Came out absolutely amazing. So like I said, they're $162. There's a link in the description below if you guys want to go check out all of our products that we carry. We do make center caps. So you can see that's one of our 5-star designs. We have our spiked, smooth spikes there. Okay, we do carry intake covers. So this is our Sugar Skull intake cover in hot pink. This is one of our hub covers with the star cutout. We have a hub cover with a heart cutout. Okay, so we do have some really cool products for the Ryker. Gear shift lever. Let's not forget we do make metal intake protective grills, and we do make our radiator protective grills. So this is the most popular radiator protective grill on the market. High quality industrial steel, hand cut, made right here in the USA. We've sold over 40, I think we're at like 4,800 or something like that of these since 2019 when I first made them. So I was the first one to ever create that product. And then of course we have our stealth LED lighting kit. So as you can see, you can't see any of the lights, but the whole bike is glowing. So these are our stealth LED kit. Comes with a wireless remote, wire harness. So we have a bunch of stuff available for the Ryker, including our badges. Like you see here, that's a blue with the white 900. And then on the front we have the hot pink with the blue 900. Okay, and we do have Ryker key tags. Okay, and then we have, obviously we do custom tuning on these bikes. If you want more horsepower and torque, you can hit us up for custom tuning. We are also a licensed Trail Performance distributor, licensed Dynojet distributor, licensed SPYDER Extras distributor. So we do carry their lift kit And we also carry Ryker mod products. So we do have the steering stabilizer, which you can see right there. Okay, so we have tons of stuff available on our website, www.BLRTUNING.TECH. Anyways, I hope you guys have a happy new year. We will see you in 2023. You guys are going to be really excited in 2023 what we have coming for the whole company, for BLR Tuning. And some really amazing stuff coming out for the Ryker. That'll be coming out this year, next year coming up, 2023. So really excited. We are making some really big moves. Bigger things than I've ever done in my life anyway, in 2023. So stay tuned. You guys have a good new year. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.